Question 11, we've got a cos x next to our dy by dx. So we're clearly, the first thing we're going to do is divide everything by cos x. So we'll get rid of that cos x there. And there was a y here, so we're going to have y over cos x. So I'm going to write y sec x. And I've got a 1 over cos x again. So again, I'm going to write the sec x there. So the integrating factor that we're going to look for is going to be, I'm going to need to integrate sec x. And I thought, oh, how do I do that? It is actually in the formula book. It's in the formula book in the maths part of it. Let's just focus in again there. And it gives us the ln of the sec x plus tan x. So of course our integrating factor is e to all of that. So e to all of that tells us that we're going to times by sec x plus tan x. Right, I have to write small to fit all this in then. So sec x plus tan x times by dy by dx plus y sec x times by sec x plus tan x equals sec x times by sec x plus tan x. Look at that. I know you can't read it down there, but it's virtually all in. Right, the product here is sec x plus tan x all times by y. Takes a bit of thinking, but clearly that one there's fine. It's just there's the x, write down the y. Now what does that differentiate to give? Well, sec goes to sec squared and tan goes to tan goes to sec squared and sec goes to sec x tan x. And so this is how we've got this extra sec x coming out of it here. So this equals sec squared x plus sec x tan x. Integrating both sides gets rid of the product rule part there, and sec squared, as we just said, that goes to tan, and sec x tan x, that goes to sec x. Plus c there, plus c. And so dividing both sides by sec x plus tan x, well, that divided by that just makes 1. So we get 1 plus c over sec x plus tan x. Need to put some numbers in, do we? Got to put in, it's 1, 1 again. It's 1, 1 again. So at 1 equals 1 plus c over, well, the sec of 1 is 1, isn't it? And the tan of 1, hang on, we're not putting 1, 1 in again. We're putting in, I misread it, 0, 2. Okay, because the sec of 1 isn't 1. That's what I was worried about. So stick a 2 in there. Yeah. The sec of 0, that's 1, that's 0. And so that tells me that c is equal to 1. And our answer is y equals 1 plus 1 over sec x plus tan x.